Hello and welcome back. Today in this video we are with Matt Bottrill again and some other people. We're looking at just how he makes people so much faster on the bike, putting in some of the tips and tricks he gives to athletes, obviously not all of them. So you'll see Ruth Astle, who's another one of my main clients. Commonwealth champion Jody Stimson was in for a bike fit ahead of another middle distance season, and Bottrill was looking at bike fitting a tandem for Oscar Kelly and Charlie Harding. They're getting a custom tandem built, so Bottrill was looking at just the best fit for them so they can get some custom sizing. Anyway, enjoy the video. Good morning, just on the way to Bottrill. Some exciting things to film today. Power Try, Ruth, Jody Simpson. Stay tuned. And yes, I'm in McDonald's drive-thru.
Today we are at Botty's. I am using my downtime to try and look at all of the different things I can do to be better for next year. Come back to see Matt because he's done most of my positioning. I trust him. I think he's really good. So yeah, see what other stuff we can do.
What are you doing?
Have a sandwich.
You're not allowed to eat.
I know, I'm starving, I'm wasting away. So obviously we've got Ruth here today. We're gonna look at a mid-cleat position. So what that's gonna mean is that obviously we're gonna use what we've got, like what we call an adapter, and then we're gonna try and take a calf out of the equation a lot more. I'm gonna try this, see how it all works, see how it feels. You've got to go away test, see if that helps anything. But if we can take this calf out of the equation, make it more aero, then it's a win-win situation. So I would say that at the minute there's nobody more aero in the world than where Ruth is. So obviously she's still got to run off the bike. So
what's in your sandwich?
I've got a nice wrap here. I've got ham, cheese, onion relish, and some spinach. So gonna build the muscles. So Ruth, now just take a seat for me. Reach it.
Just about. Like 38, 39.
So what's that height in centimetres?
First off, getting some insoles. So I've had a nice pair before, but basically I need more for my more pairs of shoes. And yeah, just like a refresh, I guess. I think, yeah, it makes quite a big difference. I think because I've got such high arches, actually having like the support in the shoes is pretty good for me. Probably get more inner soles for all my other shoes.
Inner soles or insoles?
Oh, we had this one last time. I can't remember what it actually is. Insoles. It is insoles, isn't it? And I always say inner soles. Just my inner soul.
Yeah, just got to do like some pedal effectiveness drills.
Yeah.
To be a game changer, like going into like next year. It's really interesting. Like a lot, especially if you've got like a smaller foot, like then the cleat generally, like where the drill fixing are, we can't get like that cleat back far enough. And one of the things we've noticed is just like around like the saddle, obviously the setback, the fore and the after of the saddle can affect things quite a bit. So changing like this cleat, then we'll come on to change like the saddle, because ultimately if the saddle goes back then it's going to go down as well, so onwards we go.
We're getting some like slightly better adaptation from my bottle rather than my zip ties. Yeah, no, we've like shifted it back a little bit, is that right?
Yeah, let's bring the poles back.
Yeah, bringing the poles back a little bit because I've moved the saddle back a bit so that I'm not reaching as far forward. And then yeah, because of that, just moving the bottle position slightly and with a slightly better solution than my zip ties.
Got all this sweat coming out of Ruth's.
Yeah, lovely, it's all on my hands. I'm loving it. Loving life at the minute. This is the parts nobody ever
What is it then,
see.
Ruth, if it's not salt?
Fairy dust.
Like that is so different.
Yeah.
Then we can do like a lot of torque work. We smash it in a big gear and then we just pull through. I want you to really flat, then you pull. Do you know what I mean? Like not heel flip, pull. Not like that, and it's pull. See what I mean? It's a different dynamic.
Yeah.
We've got to get out of doing that. Yeah, heel flick. That's it, power. Power. Yeah. Feel better on that saddle though, Ruth?
Much better actually, yeah.
Right, let's just pressure that again.
What feeling, Russell?
Aero. Yeah, more aero. Yeah, better actually. And yeah, just the difference in how it feels of like what muscles I can engage of having dropped that saddle a bit.
Right, Matthew, how's that?
Yeah, really good. Basically what we found is, and this is a good example that most people want to stay away from, is fitting a saddle and not getting it in like the right height. So fore and after can really affect like the saddle height. So we've basically taken the saddle back, we've been able to drop it down, and then obviously we've gone to like mid-cleat position. So ultimately, you know, we're taking the calf out of the equation, and now Ruth, we should be able to utilise like the glutes a lot more, which is kind of what we want out of the position. Obviously we're going to go away, try it. We've got like some specific drills we'll bring into training. We've got Stimson in the house now, Commonwealth champion. If you ever look at like Jodie on the bike, like how she hinges, she like hinges like in the middle. So we've got to try and offload her back in a certain way. So we just got to try and work out like what's going off and get this mean machine flying. So on Jodie's bike, we've basically taken this, we've got a reach plate, and then we've gone to a 15-degree angle, and then we're going to see like if this extra reach allows it to kind of drop into it a lot easier.
Like that doesn't feel forced.
But you've still got like the height, you know, like then you open around like the hip.
That feels quite normal back end, like.
Yeah. that's you how you've been riding quite a lot.
Yeah.
You know that, it needs some work. And then you drill, so you go 30 down, you hold it, look down the road when you're doing it, and drop those hands into like the bars.
What you changed, how it was.
So obviously we've just had like Jody Stimson here, like one of the best triathletes, like short course that we've probably ever seen. I think like where Jody struggled, like a lot of short course athletes, it's trying to make the transition from you know, road bike to like TT. We've got a more symmetrical like on like the bike. We've been able to kind of like rotate her into the bike, and a lot of times people think that that's like taking the front end down. We've actually like lifted her a little bit, but then we've been able to kind of bring the angle of the pole up. She's gone to like a 15-degree angle on the Drag 2.0 pole, but then lengthened her out a little bit, so now she can kind of just like rotate into the position rather than like, you know, it's like if you get fitted by a motion capture a lot of the time, it'll put your arm at like a 90-degree angle, but we've been able to stretch her out, then you can collapse into it.
Do you know where we're at?
Matt Bottrill forwards, coaching. We're here with Matt Bottrill, basically getting a bike fit.
Yeah, we're looking basically at trying to fit for the new tandem and making it as comfortable and as fast as possible, I think.
But the purpose of this is trying to optimise it really, and then the guys are going to go away and they're looking at getting a super fast aero bike. One of the biggest factors is like trying to work out like the top tube length that, you know, like the rider needs, because if you go too short, then obviously it's going to chuck like the rider forward, but then if you go too long, it's going to affect the stability of the bike. Obviously, like anything to do with like aerodynamics, the front end is always going to be like a key part. We've got to try and optimise like that position. There's going to be a lot around like shoulder and, you know, like head position, but obviously like in Paris we've got to think of things like the cobbles. So obviously things like the base bar, if that's too low, we're going around a lot of corners, we've got like the cobbles, the vibration of the bike, it's going to affect things like quite a lot. Not great at the minute, we've got a lot of work to do, which is good.
What I find uncomfortable is that I am so hunched up and I'm on the back of my saddle anyway.
Yeah.
When we're trying to race, rather than being
Yeah, so
more.
what we want to do with this saddle is, so if we mock, like next, God, these handlebars are off this way as well, you didn't like see that. They go that way, I need to alter that, and these ones are just slightly off, like, yeah, you kind of ride it like that. Yeah, okay mate.
When we're racing I always end up back here anyway.
Yeah.
out of space.
Yeah, but then we've got to, because that's what's going to alter basically, isn't it, really? So just unclip. I see, yeah.
So at the moment I'm like
Yeah.
if I'll be shuffled back.
Because that's what you want, say like a plane, if we can get like that, so
Yeah.
if you go and you want to come back, so that's
But
where you are
I
now.
want to be a bit more over the pedals like that,
Yeah.
and then more stretched out obviously.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why if you move the pedals back, you will be more open.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Like what we probably want on the new bike is we make this longer.
Yeah.
To have a shorter stem.
Yeah, and just have like a shorter stem.
Charlie, how's the position feeling?
Very good. I can actually sit on the saddle now, which is nice. I think I was just hovering before, so yeah, excited to actually ride the bike now.
How big to make the back of the bike. Obviously we can't just adjust the front of the bike or anything because we're limited on space, so we're trying to work out how much further to bring the bottom bracket, which is where your pedals connect, your cranks connect, much further back you can bring that to work things out with where Charlie is at the moment.
Very exciting.
What was the main takeaways?
Get in with someone that actually knows what they're talking about.
Is that?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, we made some big gains for the guys. Like, you know, it's one of the things that we see like with quite a lot of people that sometimes you think like being lower on the front is like more aerodynamic, but if your shoulders are splayed out and you've got no control over the bike, then it's generally not like the way to go. But yeah, for both of them, they've got like insoles in the feet now and cleats are in like the right place, so it's all going to make like some gains for them. And hopefully a lot more comfortable on the saddle, which is always like a win-win. We can stabilise like aero position for a lot longer.